Hi, everyone. Welcome to the latest installment of our ongoing editorial webinar series, Coffee Talk. Each hour-long, information-packed episode organized by the hardworking folks at Redmond Channel Partner features the observations and insights of an independent expert on a wide range of tech industry topics. Many thanks to the underwriting sponsor of this episode, OpenText Cybersecurity, formerly known as AppRiver, helping organizations of all sizes protect their most valuable and sensitive information with products, services, and training. Without their support, this series would not be possible. And thanks to you for joining us. I'm John K. Waters, Editor-in-Chief of the Converge 360 Group of 1105 Media, and I'll be your moderator. Today's topic is MSPs and Microsoft's new partner program. What's new and what's ahead in 2024? And our lead presenter is technologist, creator of compelling content, and senior resultant, Howard M. Cohen. But before we get going, I need to do just a little bit of housekeeping. This episode is being recorded for later access. Keep an eye out for an email with a link to that recording. It'll be coming your way in the next few days. We'll make some time during the talk for questions. Please feel free to type your questions into the Q&A box at any time, and we'll do our best to get to all of them. Our sponsor has provided some extra resources you won't want to miss. They're available now in your console. And as a small thank you to the first 200 attendees who stick with us to the end, we'll be sending you a $5 gift certificate to Starbucks. It's a cup of joe to go with the info. Now let's meet our first speaker. Howard M. Cohen has been in the IT industry for more than 4 decades. During that time, he has held senior executive positions in many of the top channel partner organizations, and he currently writes for and about IT and the IT channel. He is a sought-after speaker, an insightful observer of the technology landscape, and one of our favorite presenters. You're in for a great session. Take it away, Howard.
Thank you very much, John. Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's session about what you can expect from the Microsoft Partner Program in 2024. Before we get to the program itself, I'd like to talk a bit about Microsoft. Welcome to Microsoft. This is an aerial view of the Microsoft Redmond campus, and this is where all the magic starts to happen. I'd also like to point out that Microsoft tells you what they're all about. They're all about empowering every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. Okay, that's a great mission statement. It's inspiring. And you should be even more inspired because it's telling us that partners are essential to realizing this mission, and collaboration with our partner ecosystem is key to accelerating global digital transformation. So they're expressing how important partners are and actually have always been to Microsoft. I sold my first Microsoft product in 1981, and they were just as committed, maybe they're even more so today. So it's been a great run for a long, long time. Another thing I'd like to tell you about Microsoft. Microsoft is a business. I think a lot of partners forget this sometimes, but Microsoft is a public corporation. You can buy shares in Microsoft. Microsoft is a business, and it's a business that's in business to make money, just like you. So think about Microsoft as a business, and you'll realize why they're driving some of the things that they're driving with the program that I'm going to talk about today. Okay, so Microsoft is a business that's in business to make money. Those of you who have been here before on any of my presentations know that usually I start them with a word of the day. I missed this time, but let's catch up to it. And today's word is partnering. Now notice I've conjugated it as a verb. The active conjugation of partner is partnering. Partnering has always been very important to Microsoft, and it's just as important, if not more so, today. As a matter of fact, it's so important to them that they came up with an acronym for it. Can you imagine that? An acronym from Microsoft? Well, their acronym for partnering is P2P. Partner to partner partnering. Say that 3 times fast. P2P, partner to partner partnering. Now, why do you think Microsoft is so focused on partnering? And the answer is they want us to provide complete solutions. All of us, every partner. Here's why that requires partnering. I'd like you to meet one of my favorite Microsoft partners, Bat Partner, actually Lego Bat Partner. And Lego Bat Partner is an expert at cloud services. He can tell you exactly which ones you need. He can provision them for you, deploy them for you. He's terrific with cloud, but he knows that if you're using cloud, you're going to also need to use applications, and he really doesn't have any expertise with applications. He also knows you're going to need networking to connect to the cloud, but he doesn't really know much about networking. If you're running applications, they've got to run on a server, and they're definitely going to need storage for the data, but that's not in his skill set either. And of course, all of this requires security. So here's the problem. How can poor Bat Partner, who only knows cloud, possibly come out and provide you with a complete solution? Who is going to take care of all this? And it's a great question. And the great answer is Bat Partner's partners. There they are: Robin, Superman, Aquaman, The Flash, Cyborg, and of course, Wonder Woman. Each of them is an expert in one of these areas and others, and they've teamed up to provide a complete solution to their customer. Now, the great thing about partnering, partner to partner partnering, is that you don't have to wait for an opportunity to present itself. You don't have to wait for a customer to come to you and say, I need this, 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 and this. And then you think, well, but I only do that. No, you can start recruiting partners and gathering yourselves together. Many have done this over many years, and they've done it proactively. They've done it in advance. And these partners co-market. They go to market together, sharing customers with each other and creating more and more complete solutions for more and more customers. So partnering is a really great thing to do proactively. And Microsoft very much wants you to do it and is willing to help motivate you to do it. You know, the Microsoft customer engagement methodology talks about starting at listen and consult. And of course, we've been told a million times, begin by listening to the customer. What it is they need? Where are the pain points? How can you help them? And then create an inspirational design of a solution that can address those concerns. Empower them to achieve by deploying that design. Then they realize value from it. You're there to manage it, optimize it, and keep it growing. And then we come back to the beginning and start all over again to grow and grow each customer's solution sets. And that is basically how Microsoft sees us proceeding every time. Okay, so how about we take that and we define it in real world terms, our terms? Well, Microsoft helps us there too. Microsoft has now distilled the partner program down into a group of designations, partner designations. For example, if you're still using IaaS, infrastructure as a service, to run your customers' applications on Azure, then you want to be a solutions partner for infrastructure. If, on the other hand, you've moved on and you're now focusing more on artificial intelligence applications or management of data, you may want to become a solutions partner for data and AI. If you are creating your own applications and running them on Azure, you definitely want to look at becoming a solutions partner for digital and app innovation. If you are the kind of partner who's been around since the very beginning, focused on what used to be called Office 365, now Microsoft 365, and you're helping your customers be more productive with those suites, Modern Work, that's the one for you. If you want to take responsibility for securing all of it, solutions partner for security. And those of you who really want to focus on the applications that Microsoft provides to help customers run their businesses, you want to be a solutions partner for business applications. If you're not going to listen to the advice to never be all things to all people, and you're big enough and have enough people to earn all of these designations, you can be a solutions partner for the entire Microsoft Cloud ecosystem. So all of these are available to you, and you can pursue each and every one of them, or one, or a few, or all. Going even deeper, within each designation are specializations. And here you can more finely tune your superpower, right? What is your superpower? What is it you bring to the project so that customers know it and also other partners know it? When they know that you're an expert on working with hybrid operations and management with Azure Arc, great. They're going to come to you to partner with them on their solutions. And customers will be looking for you. Okay, so Microsoft's definition of how to declare your superpower is to earn a designation, earn some of the specializations, and let the world know this is what I'm best at. To help you, Microsoft has introduced and is continuing to introduce new programs. And we're going to go over just 5 of them. You're all familiar, I'm sure, with the Microsoft Cloud Solution Provider Program, the CSP program. It's been around for a while. And it's meant to support MSPs in managing the entire cloud customer lifecycle. This harkens back to a time when more and more partners were leaving the on-prem world and focusing more on cloud. And so they created a program that could convert you from an MSP to a CSP. Even further, you could be, if you're a small CSP, you can partner up with a large CSP to get the resources you might not be able to afford to build yourself. Excellent program. That means that you can cover everything from quoting and billing to provisioning, to deploying, to training, and so forth, on to ongoing support. You can cover the entire life cycle with your customer. It may not be you performing all the services, but it is you providing all the services. You still get to set your own profit margins and prices. Nobody's dictating that to you. Even more important than that, from my perspective, is the fact that you continue to own account control. The account is still your account, and that's not going to go anywhere. So you stay in control of the account. You can sell them Microsoft 365. You can sell them Dynamics 365 and Azure. You can sell whichever or all of these that you prepare yourself for or have partners to help you with. Microsoft is there to help you drive stronger customer engagement by being able to offer them more, even those things you don't do yourself. And also, hey, it's all meant to increase your profitability, because they know, and they've always known, that if they increase partners' profitability, partners will increase their profitability. And that's really the quid pro quo we all live with all the time. I'll do for you, you do for me, Microsoft. I'll help you achieve your objectives. Please help me achieve my objectives. And that is really the underlying power of a good Microsoft relationship. Ultimately, they want you to help you streamline your revenue and your growth. Growth is a very big, important part of it. And talking about growth, they've grown this program and rendered it now as an AI cloud partner program. Let's make those acronyms longer. Here, they're responding to the priorities of partners like you, customers like yours, and the industry as a whole. AI is big. It's exploding all around us. There are challenges. There's an abundance of challenges, but they're going to help. They're going to help you answer those challenges and surpass those challenges by providing you with new resources, new benefits. Come on. New incentives, and the ability to grow your business based on your goals. Not only are you in charge of the pricing, and not only are you in charge of the account, you're in charge of your direction, where you're taking your company with your selection of Microsoft platforms. And so they really want to help you build your business based on your goals help you respond to what's going on in the market. You pick your particular superpower and take it to the market that really needs it most. They'll be providing partner program updates for everything. You're going to see tons this year for AI. You're going to see tons for cybersecurity. And of course, you're going to continue to see all of the updates you've always seen from Microsoft on all of their products. This will provide you with new opportunities for inspiration. Where are we if we're not being inspired? New learning and new development. Microsoft is really creating programs that are helping you build your business. That's what the partnership is all about. And if you're not tapping into that, you should be, and you can. Another program is the co-sell program. And the co-sell program is of particular interest to me personally because I've been co-selling with Microsoft for as long as I can remember. When I was part of a very large practice in New York, we got to know all of the field sellers in our patch. And we spoke to them about the accounts each of them was responsible for and shared what we knew about them. In return, they shared what they knew about them. And they also brought us in on new accounts when they knew exactly what our superpowers were. We were very clear with them about what our superpowers are. And every time they had an opportunity for those superpowers, they reached into our fortress of solitude, our back cave, and they pulled us out. So, co-selling is great. We also did partner-to-partner partnering with other partners who did things we didn't do. And so what Microsoft has done here is really to formalize all that, put guidelines around it to make it easier and faster for everyone to benefit from the value of co-selling. It's now a core program within the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program and also within the marketplace. Look at it as an ISV's huge opportunity. If you're an independent software vendor, if you're writing your own products, you now have the advantage of having Microsoft field sellers who can get paid even though you're transacting the sale. If they work with you, they get the big benefit of your help. They get your assistance, and they still get paid. So it doesn't cost them anything to get your help. And the Azure Marketplace makes it easy for them to find you based on what you do, based on what you produce. So co-selling has always been a huge opportunity for Microsoft partners, and now it's a formalized opportunity. They've taken it even further and made it possible for multiple ISVs, multiple parties, to weave their products together and get help from each other and from the Microsoft field sellers to sell their joint solutions. So another big advantage. It is basically a great strengthening of a very important connection between those of you who are writing your own code and producing your own software products, the partners who are out there who can integrate and deploy your products to customers and thereby also sell them to customers, and also connect you to Microsoft's own field sellers who are busy every day learning more and more about all the customers around you. So they want you to transact all the business. They want you to sell through the marketplace, and they want to work with you to do it. This program helps you learn how to do it most effectively, most efficiently. They've also made significant investments in the Azure Migrate and Modernize program and Azure Innovate. Big announcement, they've renamed it. Can you imagine Microsoft renaming a program? Well, they've renamed it to Azure Migrate and Modernize. Nice and quick and easy to say. They've done so reflecting the commitment to the evolving cloud adoption need of customers. It is evolving. As we become more sophisticated, customers' needs in moving workloads over change. And so the Innovate program and the modernization program help you steward them through those changes. They most particularly focus on those customers who are trying to onboard analytics and, here it is again, artificial intelligence. And all of this is meant to answer a very simple question, a question that you've probably pondered at one time or another. And that is, what exactly does Microsoft want you to do? These are all the things they're doing for you. What do they want you to do in return? And I guess the best way that I can answer that now is to start off by telling you about the big bet. It's likely that some of you have heard of the big bet. It's been around for a number of years. The concept is pretty simple. It was coined, going back a ways, it was coined by Steve Ballmer back when he was CEO at Microsoft. And he basically said, if you'll join us on the big bet, Microsoft will shower you with love and work with you to drive a lot of business. And he didn't say it quite as softly as I just did. He screamed it. And at that time, probably the big bet was called Lync. It was the Microsoft Communication Services Suite, which today we call Teams. But that was the big bet at that time. Microsoft was way focused on it. They wanted partners to focus on it with them. So such it was the big bet. You're probably thinking up other big bets. One of them, for those of you who thought of SharePoint, you got that one right. SharePoint, when they finally assembled all those applications into SharePoint and launched it, it was a huge big bet that lasted for years as the big bet. And partners who bet with Microsoft won. A lot of SharePoint partners have achieved tremendous success and continue to today. Maybe the biggest, longest lasting bet of all has been cloud. You may remember that Ballmer had everybody screaming, we're all in to the cloud. Well, he meant it. He wanted everybody to be all in to his latest big bet, and it was cloud. Care to guess what the current big bet is? Duh. Well, it's Copilot. And really, it's not the product Copilot as much as it is artificial intelligence. Okay? No surprise there. You've seen it. It's coming out all around you. And Microsoft has driven the branding around Copilot. Okay. Why do you think Microsoft has always had these big bets? Well, I can tell you the answer today, and it's probably always been the same. But the answer today is that Microsoft desperately needs to increase Azure consumption. It's at the heart of their business. Remember, Azure is a pay-as-you-go, consumption-based billing service. Microsoft signs up tens of thousands of Azure subscriptions every month. Thanks to all of you, tens of thousands of subscriptions, but none of those earn them a dime or you until customers start using them. Once Azure consumption begins, then the revenue starts to flow. And so Microsoft has been imploring everybody and incenting everybody and really driving everybody to increase Azure consumption every way they can. It is a big component of the big driver from Microsoft. I've rendered it as a rubber stamp because I believe that they have rubber stamped everybody's forehead on the Redmond campus. Even the janitors have a quota for Azure consumption increase every month. There is a rumor, legend has it, that even the legal department had a quota or has a quota for Azure consumption. And that is one of the big reasons they bought LinkedIn, to bring yet another big workload to Azure. Don't know if it's true, but it's a popular legend. Think about it. We need to help Microsoft drive Azure consumption. Okay. The reality is that none of us are going out and selling Copilot. I want to sell you 25 tokens of Copilot or 1 million licenses of Copilot. That's not what we're doing. We're going to be busy selling applications of artificial intelligence, ways in which our customers can use artificial intelligence, ways in which we can adapt artificial intelligence to the needs of individual customers. Some of those, just off the top, include boosting their productivity by automating the tasks that they currently have people doing that people really don't need to be doing. They're too simple, they're too repetitive. Also, automating operational processes, things that are going on within the company that can benefit from further automation. We've all heard about how well AI can generate content. It can write for you. And that means things get written faster. Don't know if it means they get written better, but they get written faster, so you can communicate with customers faster. You can also accelerate your service to customers by anticipating what their needs are going to be based on history, based on activity, based on all kinds of parameters that AI munches and crunches and comes out with answers for you. AI Ops helps you avoid downtime and anticipate future needs with predictive analytics. Many of you may already be selling recommender engines, which help companies take their customer database and their product database, go through all the products and figure out which customers would be most interested in buying each product. And then the AI sends out marketing materials to those customers just for the products they would most likely buy. Salespeople get told about this, they go out and follow up. Saves them a lot of time sending out cut sheets and whatever it is they send out. Does it for you. You can create superior customer experiences using AI. AI can analyze what your customer's activity, social activity, and purchase activity, and other activity, what it all means, and what you should do to respond to it and provide them with a superior customer experience. And CX is what it's all about in business today. Naturally, AI is meant to improve decision-making by giving you deeper analysis of the data, not just the raw data itself. And many are using it to help them create new products and create new services, again, based on customer need, based on customer demand. And this is a really good thing. To help the ISVs who are creating many of these products, they've introduced ISV Success. And the reason that we focus on this so much is because, as I think I've mentioned a couple of times, the ISV is now Microsoft's most beloved partner. And if you think about it, there's very good reason behind it, right? The ISV is Microsoft's new beloved partner because they're the ones creating all the applications that drive more Azure consumption. Yes, they love other partners who are deploying them. They love other partners who are servicing them and optimizing them and managing them. But the ISV that gets the ball rolling is getting a lot of love from Microsoft these days. They want to see these ISVs build really well-architected apps that run on Azure. Let's not forget that. And they want them to publish those apps and sell them through the Azure Marketplace. ISV Success is meant to help you do all of that, giving you guidance, giving you training, giving you materials, giving you assistance in so many ways. And so ISVs, if you're not taking advantage of ISV Success, you are really shooting yourself in the foot. Some of the benefits, let's start with the big one, up to $126,000 worth of benefits, guidance and resources, guidance, people helping you. Cloud sandboxes, so you can test things and try things. You gain access to developer tooling that you really want and need to use, including Visual Studio, GitHub, and much, much more. You'll benefit from one-on-one consultation, not just classroom and not just remote, one-on-one technical and business consultation with experts. You'll also see some intellectual property benefits coming from the co-sell program. These are multi-year investments because it's going to take some time to get it fully out to market, and Microsoft recognizes that. And it's going to provide more rewards through the ISV Connect and Marketplace rewards programs. Now, to get really focused in on those of you who are developing AI applications, Microsoft is taking ISV Success even further. They're going to give you early access to limited services that not everybody can access, including Azure OpenAI, Face API, computer vision, Azure Video Indexer, custom neural voice, speaker recognition, and they're also going to keep you updated on product roadmaps, what's coming from Microsoft along the AI path. You'll also have opportunities to meet with and talk with the developers who are creating these products at Microsoft through the Technology Adoption Program. So if you're a developer, if you're an ISV that's focused on AI, talk to your local Microsoft reps because they want to help ISVs and they'll lead you to everything that you can have based on the ISV Success Program. If you're already a Tier 2 CSP, talk to your Tier 1. They can help you. Now, I'm going to bet that a lot of you, when I started a while ago, thought I was going to start with what's in it for you. You know, I talk about a former IAMCP chairman who always told us everybody has the same favorite radio station, WIIFM, What's in It for Me radio. Well, what's in it for you is important. And so from the partner benefit side, there's going to be tons of marketing benefits. I'm told that for depth and breadth partners, we're going to see a 250% increase in market development funds through various programs that'll help you market even more quickly. You're going to see more and more customizable marketing assets that go beyond just crash and printing your logo, that give you the opportunity to insert your messaging along with Microsoft's messaging, so you're promoting your business along with Microsoft's products. They're going to consult with you on how to market more effectively. They're going to help you optimize your profile so people have a better understanding of who you are. And basically, they're trying to help you grow and expand your business. So they're going to start with a readiness assessment that'll help you figure out what you want to do next. You're also going to see support and advisory benefits that include improving your pre-sales activities, your deployment services, with expert guidance. Again, I come back to guidance, people helping you, and product support. Advisory hours for architecture help and helping you develop deployment scenarios. And again, assistance with technical pre-sales. Those are the common benefits that really all partners are going to enjoy in the coming year. Based on the designations you select, there will be additional incremental benefits, many of them focusing in on what are now called product benefits. We used to call them internal use rights. Now they are product benefits. And you will see the ability to use various products that correspond to the designations that you've chosen. You're also going to see the opportunity to join the Microsoft America's Managed Service Providers Community Hub. This is a community created by Microsoft, including Microsoft people, to help MSPs in particular to create and realize their growth path. It's a conversation. It's a community that's going to talk through these things and benefit from each other's experiences. And it's really there for you. So you might want to reach out to John Turk, or again, your local Microsoft contacts, or your Tier 1. Any of them can get you hooked up with the Microsoft America's Managed Service Providers Program and the Community Hub. Okay. Now, those of you who are drumming your fingers, I know what you expected me to start with. You expected me to start with, show me the money, right? Right? And indeed, we want to show you the money. So we want to talk about MRR. But in this case, I'm talking about a different MRR, not the one you're thinking. I'm talking about a minimum revenue requirement for CSP and direct resellers. Yes, in my history with Microsoft, there has never been a minimum revenue requirement placed on anybody. In April of this coming year, you will see for the first time a minimum revenue requirement for you. The good news is that when you look at it, when you look at the parameters of it, you'll realize that what Microsoft is trying to do is eliminate the non-competitors, the ones who are not really in it to win it. They're just in it to get some benefits. They really want to focus on those of you who are there to make a difference and to drive some solutions. So watch for the MRR program and see if it doesn't really help you more than it hurts you. Yeah, so Microsoft wants you to show them the money too. Okay, but that's okay. So now let's show you the money. And really quickly, because I'm just about out of time, there are cooperative marketing funds. We've talked about how much they're going to increase. The Commerce program has incentives. Azure is offering new incentives. Those of you who sell business applications, Dynamics, CRM, and so forth, new incentives for you. Those of you who are out there consulting on modern work, you're going to see some new incentives as well, which takes me very quickly to my takeaways. First and foremost, increase Azure consumption in every way you can. Other takeaways for MSPs, declare your superpowers. Pick the designations. And when you choose one, find and vet partners, great partners, trustworthy partners for all the others. Clearly define your services so those partners and your customers know what you're selling. Drive your sales through those services that you can do these things and pull through Microsoft's products with you. Therefore, you want to be aligning your services with Microsoft offerings. They know that if you're selling your services, you'll be pulling through their products. And that's why they're working so hard to help you develop your services. Find and befriend your local field sellers and help them drive their sales with your services. Show them your superpowers so they'll be out there recommending you. ISVs, look at the ISV Success Program, look at Azure Innovate, look at all the stuff that's out there for you, waiting for you. Get your products into the Azure marketplace with help from Microsoft and your tier ones. And most importantly, learn how to most effectively and proactively partner with the field sellers and other MSP and CSP partners. That partner-to-partner partnering will benefit you every time. And with that, I thank you for your attention, and I'll turn it back to John.